There are moments in every relationship when just saying sorry is not enough. When is just saying sorry not enough? And what can you do if you did something where just saying sorry is not enough? And what can you especially do when your girlfriend did something and her saying sorry is not enough? My name is Marco. Please subscribe to this channel right now so you don't miss me ranting about topics like this. And if you want to work with me together, then go to markomitrovic.com and book an appointment. So there are three sections. I'll call them first small mistakes, medium mistakes, and big mistakes, okay? If you fall under the category of making a small mistake could be you go grocery shopping and you forget something. Forget to buy something, or you bought her the wrong stuff, or you cook something and you burn her steak. You make a small mistake, It was not intentional, not at all. It's just a small mistake. Saying sorry here is okay. It's enough. Saying sorry here is okay because it's just a small mistake. A medium mistake, however, is something a little bit more drastic, a little bit more hurtful. It hurts a little to make this mistake. For example, you criticize something about your partner and in the same sentence you say your ex did so much better. Ex did better, okay? Saying something like this is not a small mistake anymore. It's not a big mistake either. Something like you did something and your partner got hurt because you did this, but it was still not intentional. For example, you left the stove on, didn't tell your partner was thinking something else, touches the stove, burns herself. But still it was not intentional. And saying sorry here might be enough, but still you could do little things to make a little bit more up for your mistake than if you make just a small mistake. And then we're getting to big mistakes. And that's what this video is about. For example, you're lying to your partner. Intentionally or unintentionally doesn't matter. You are lying. You are breaking trust. You do something your partner said no to, and you do so intentionally. This is not easily fixed by just saying, I'm sorry I did this, because you did this intentionally. You knew you were doing it. You knew exactly why you were doing it. And the thing is here that you cannot just say sorry and expect your partner to trust you again. If your partner made a big mistake, your partner's goal should be to regain trust, to regain your trust. You should, when your partner is finished apologizing and making up for it, fully trust again that your partner will never do this again. Never do it again. So that's the point. By simply saying, I'm sorry I did this, that's not enough for you to fully regain your trust, because you cannot trust that she will never do it again, because just by saying sorry, you do not have the feeling that she fully understood the problem. So feeling that she fully understood the problem. Because if she hasn't fully understood the problem, she'll do it again. Just in a different manner, different fashion, different situation, different words, but the same shit. And the thing is, the intentionality plays a big role in making this a big mistake. Because if your partner intentionally does something that your partner knows will hurt you, your partner hurt you intentionally. This is breaking trust immediately. That's actually abusive behavior. So what can you do about this? Here we're coming into a zone where we'll start with easy things. You could ask her to do an apology letter. 3 days time for that. That's a very basic thing to do. It's not really hard. But in this apology letter, she could show you that she fully understood the problem. She could apologize properly for it and give you the feeling that she'll never do it again, so that you can regain your trust 100%, because she put in the effort to write that apology letter for you. Next step, the thing is, this is normal. This is a normal method. This is non-toxic. The thing is, I myself right now, and this is not an apology, this is just how I sometimes was in the past. I did ask for, how should I say it? I'll just show you the examples and you'll see why they are toxic. And I don't want you to use them, okay? This apology letter, which I think is a nice idea, the idea is to sign it with your own blood. So if she writes you this apology letter, or if you write that apology letter, you sign it with your blood, together with the promise that you'll never do it again. If you sign it with your blood, the other person can regain trust 100% because you've signed it with your blood. It's a psychology thing, and you should take those things seriously if you sign something with your blood. This is not something playful, esoterical, something like that. This is very serious stuff. I take this stuff very seriously. This is like a healthy example. What else could you do? Buy flowers. Buy flowers. A woman could also gift flowers to a man. Why not? You could get yourself a pack of chocolate with several chocolate sticks in it and then write on each chocolate stick a different kind of apology. Chocolate apology. And each time you eat one bar of this chocolate, one stick, or each time she eats it, the person remembers and thinks about it and has the possibility to regain trust. If it's a really, really big mistake, she lied to you about another guy, she lied to you about drug abuse, she took drugs and didn't tell you, she told you that she've met a girlfriend but she've met a guy. Those things are usually not to be apologized. It's not possible for her to apologize for those things. Normally you should leave her. Normally leave her if the mistake is too big to apologize for. Leave her if the mistake is too big to apologize for, or become toxic. Ask for her friends or sisters' nudes. This is toxic behavior. Asking for her friends and or her sister's nudes is toxic behavior. You're meeting toxicity with toxicity. You are officially, congratulations, in a toxic relationship. And you are not better than your girlfriend because you're meeting her toxicity with your own. But if she says yes to this, you have a chance to regain trust 100% because she went over her boundaries to show you that you are more important to her than anything else. You could ask her to make herself or to get herself a tattoo with your name. Yes, this is also toxic behavior. You should not do this. I did this before. There are girls running around with my name tattooed on their body in very intimate spaces, and they're not together anymore with me because they've made up for something that they did. This is abusive behavior. But only if you ask for normal things for her to make up first, and she cannot offer anything. Nothing comes to her mind to make up for the mistakes that she did. Nothing. She has nothing to offer anymore. Normally, and that's the first step, leave her if the mistake is too big to apologize for. Because if you are going this route of asking for her friends or her sister's nudes, or for her to tattoo your name on her body, you are going in the same toxic direction. This is not good because maybe she will start liking this abusive behavior of yours and you will need to become abusive all the time, which you maybe do not want to do. Because if you do this, she might feel the manliness in you finally coming out, punishing her for her bad behavior. And if she starts liking this, she'll do more of this, her toxic behavior. And that's where the end is near for you. That's the problem with this kind of behavior. You can ask for money. Ask for money. For money. Give me money to be together with me. Give me money or else I'll break up with you. This is also toxic behavior. Ask yourself, what kind of woman do I have on my side if I have to go this route? What kind of woman is she? Do I really want to be together with her because she did big mistakes? Big mistakes. The problem here is, if we're talking about your wife that you have been together 15 years with, then you need to find a solution to fix things. And then stuff like that maybe isn't so radical anymore. Of course, this is super radical for a girl that you've been with only several months or a year. This stuff is radical, but sometimes needed. And sometimes not that toxic as it might seem. Sometimes it helps. Sometimes it helps her having the pain to not do the mistake again. Sometimes women have to feel pain to learn not to do the same big mistakes intentionally again. This is not abusive behavior in those kind of situations, because this teaches her a certain way to behave better. Yes, it teaches her by pain and by things that are abusive and hurt her maybe, but if she changes her behavior after that, who won? Who was at fault for her making the big mistake in the first place? Aren't you trying to save the relationship? Aren't you out of ideas what to do when saying sorry is not enough? What else could you do that is normally toxic behavior, but under these circumstances might not be toxic behavior? And if she does one of these things and you can honestly, fully forgive her and regain trust 100%, and she'll never do it again because she doesn't want to do this again, wasn't it the right technique, the right method? Wasn't it the right thing to do? If she couldn't offer anything normal herself that would make it up to you, who is in the wrong here? Who is right? I'll leave that question open for you in the comments. Please discuss this, because this is not an easy topic. It's always, it depends. There is no right answer, no wrong, maybe some wrong answers, yes, but it's very complicated. Very, very complicated. If you have to go this route, you fucked up big time already. Normally, leave her if the mistake is too big to apologize for. That includes lying, breaking trust, doing something you said no to, and doing it intentionally. If she does hurt you intentionally, it's a huge mistake. It's a huge mistake. And you have to ask yourself if you want to be with this woman. And if yes, and there is no normal thing that she can do that would make it up 100% for you, maybe she has to go this route and have a threesome with you, because that's a thing that would make you forgive her 100%, because she did this for you. She endured the pain of seeing you with another woman because she knows that she hurt you in the first place, and she wants to make up for it by sacrificing herself. It's a weird thing to talk about. It's not easy to digest. If I would see a video like this, and if I wouldn't have the experience with women that I have, I would say this is abusive behavior all the time. This is wrong. I would probably say it. But when you experience women making mistakes and not properly apologizing for it, and the mistakes get bigger over time, and you cannot trust her anymore, but you're still together with her, you are looking for solutions to make things good again. And sometimes this works. That's all I'm saying. It's up to you to decide if you want to go this route. And if you want to talk about this, go to markomitrovic.com and let's have a call. See you in the next video.